He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Once more, it's Nix. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They'll throw again. Nix. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trying to locate it. Oh no, he lost it!
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They go play fake with Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Looking to his fullback now. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Nick's now to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
It's a third down give to Harvey. Cuts to the left. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. And they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
Here's Nix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
He's got it. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 4th and goal.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give to Barkley, left side. Has some daylight through the 40. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. At the 5. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. All right, here we go, second down.
At the 14-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hey, 73.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This only a chip shot from the right hash. So that's going to make the field goal try a bit easier for them as the penalty gives them a free 5 yards. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
For the Broncos field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it'll be for the game win.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bigsby with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
That's going to do it for regulation. So